came on live. I had no audio. So I'm hoping that you can hear me now because I have to redo this stream in order for everyone to hear what I was talking about this morning. So over the last, I don't know, couple of months, I've been working with my licensees in Mink Life Motivation, and each of them bring to the table a different set of unique skills that make them uniquely positioned to actually do what they do best. And a few of the habits that they have are habits that I would like to embody in my own life. And so what I am doing is I am challenging myself for the next, for 40 days to actually come on live in the morning and in the afternoon, because this time in my life is a very interesting time. So I don't know if I've talked about this out loud before, but at Mink Life Motivation, in conjunction with Wellbeing and Worth, we have been kind of creating this body of work called the triangular cycle of awakening. And what that really does is help you identify where you are currently, where you came from, and where you're heading into, in order for you to kind of continue to awaken in this space. So for me today, and this period of time in my life, I am in a zone. And what that means is that I have basically come into my soul's existence and of who I am and what I'm here to do and what I'm here to achieve. And by doing that, I am really kind of making a declaration that this is what I have learned over this period of time. Now, today is about building trust. And I'm talking to you directly about building trust because this is something that I think we all have to do. And sometimes we are a little nervous about building trust with others. But before we can trust anybody else in the world, we first have to trust ourselves. So today we're going to lean into the trusting ourselves. Now I see I have a few people actually watching live this time. So if you have a comment, feel free to comment in the chat and let me know you're here so that we can communicate back and forth. But here's what that looks like. So when I have trust in myself, in my capabilities, and who I am, and what I can bring to the table, that allows me to then have trust for the processes that I have to go through in order to be a better person. That allows me to have trust in my husband because I am content with who I am. There are no insecurities in who I am. So it allows my husband's relationship and our relationship together to be more solid. It allows me to create a lifestyle that supports me being the awesome person that I am. It allows me to really tap in to all of my skills and talents and passions and trainings in order to develop my career because I trust who I am in this process. And it also allows me to trust myself as a mother and how I am caring for and protecting and growing my daughter as she's getting older in this life. She is also a part of my small tribe, but I have a larger tribe, and it allows me to trust those connections as well. So taking some time to actually develop the level of trust you have in yourself allows you the opportunity to develop the relationships that you have around you and allows you to really kind of make decisions from a place of power. Now, many of us are struggling with this trusting ourselves, especially during this pandemic, right? The pandemic has really unearthed things that we weren't sure, or we don't know, or we can't figure out what's going on because everything outside of us feels like it is untrustworthy. Can't trust the news, can't trust people, can't trust the virus, can't trust all those things. And what I am challenging you to do, and as I am challenging myself to do exactly the same thing, is to go inward and focus on what is it I want for my own life. In our program, we call that the just statement. So the just statement is, and this actually derived from a poem that my mom wrote, and I used to have to listen to over and over again, and we would jokingly mimic her in this poem. But when I got older, it made so much more sense to me. So the poem that she had was called I Want. And it listed all these things. I want a house, a car, a house on the hill and a fancy car and cute dogs and lots of clothes and shoes and all of those things. And the very last sentence of that poem was, I want, I want, I want. In the end, I just want to be wanted. And that made me think, well, we all have those just statements in our lives. I just want to be happy. I just want to be able to be me. I just want to be able to affect change in the world. And so it was one of the things that we embedded in the program, Life Motivation. We embedded that moment where you get to stop listing all of the things that you think are going to make you happy outside of the world. Hey, Gail. Hey, Barbara. But actually start focusing in on that just statement. I just want ... So for those of you who are watching, please share with me in the chat what your just statement is for yourself, for how you take care of you, for who you are. And I want you to be hyper selfish about this. It's not about anybody else and what you can give to anyone else. It's what you can give to yourself. Because the foundation of everything is building trust in who you are and what you want for yourself. So right now, take a moment, take a deep breath, and exhale out. And finish this sentence. Today, I trust that I am. Today, I trust that I am. And whatever that sentence completes in your head, that first thing, write it down. And today, begin to work towards making that statement true. For me, let's see what happens when I do it for myself. Today, I trust that I am living my best self. So for me, what does that look like? To make that statement true, it means I am showing up for all of you. I am showing up in my truth. I am showing up in authenticity. I am showing up in awesomeness and openness and awareness of where I am and what I'm doing right now. And also, what that is doing for me today is that means I'm going to get myself together. I'm going to get my meal planning together. I'm going to work on my workout schedule for this week so that I can trust that I am for the rest of this week. I am layering that first foundational piece for the week, that if I can get me together and I can trust that I am okay and that I have all the things I need in order to be successful, then every other day I can come in and I can actually work with other people and all the other aspects of my life, the other roles that I live in my life in a profound way. So with that, I am going to leave you with that thought. Today, I trust that I am. And what do I need in order to make that statement true? And if you do that today, and let me know how it works with you tomorrow, because I will be back tomorrow and later today to post again, because I've challenged myself to do this now twice. So we'll check in with you later tonight to figure out if you've actually done that exercise and whether or not you have leaned into that. I love that, Gail. Today, I trust that I'm going to finish what I started. Yes, love that. So we're going to check in later today around 3:30 Pacific time to see how you did on this exercise. And we're going to do this twice a day for 40 days. And I'm going to do these exercises with you out loud. I am stepping out of my comfort zone. I am stepping out of my body because this is a very vulnerable state for me to do this in this completely open way. But if we do this together, so much change is going to happen. So I want to leave you with that. I I want to say have a magnificent day today, and I will see you later. Bye.